Hello and welcome to another episode of Pico-8 Adventures. I'm LastofAvari and this is Picopolis, a SimCity demake made in 24 hours by the one and only Jens Bergensten. It was released in July 2017 and Picopolis is a pretty idle game that makes you a mayor of a super tiny world where you build your own city and make sure your profits and population's happiness both maintain steady growth. Well, let's check it out. It's a SimCity demake. So you have your mayor's office, you have your tiny world, as you can see. It's relatively small, so that's one corner, and the other corner would be this. Yeah, not a lot of blocks, but then, well, you have some landscape to work with. That's forest. That's water, some sort of river, some water system, and mountain. Okay, that's fair. And we're not completely screwed. There are a couple bits of mountains, but for the most part, it's kind of fine. Well, let's see our different building options. Yeah, there's your typical zoning. Residential, industrial, commercial, small and large ones. And then more options. Is police, school, hospital. Parks are pretty cheap. Oh, that's nice. And the rest is crazy expensive. Even statue for 10 million local dollars. Okay, maybe they're as good as regular dollars, but yeah, let's see. We don't have any electricity, so we don't have to care for that. I don't think we have any maintaining costs of, let's say, or infrastructure like road network and police departments and stuff like that, but for the moment let's build some roads maybe. Well, this will be the base of our future town, right? And let's see, this little road network will house some actual housing over here, right? Maybe actually a little bit more of it. Can I afford this? Yes. And then we need to employ these lads and lasses. So a tiny bit of industry and outskirts. Maybe some commercial stuff too, but I think yes, it's a little bit more expensive, 35. I only have 33. Maybe a little bit more would be really great. We have only 3 persons so far, so of course that makes the game pretty slow. If you only have like 15 minutes, it's not gonna do. I think for this kind of game you need at least an hour of your time to dedicate to this town planning simulation. Now, after another whole bunch of virtual time we spent here developing this little town of sorts, I finally have a source of steady growth. As you can see, now we have plenty of money and over 100 of people. Unemployment is not great, but it's not absolutely terrible and there is some cash flowing in. So how about we build something actually nice? Let's see, for example, park, like here. Pretty close to everything, to these residential things. There's a little more commerce and let's maybe build even a little more commerce. I suppose would be nice to build a police department somewhere, like maybe here or like here-ish. That would be actually pretty good. But for the moment being, let's just build a residential area. As you can see, it's more cost effective to build smaller ones when you don't have real income, like large scale income and profit, because this may be more like densely populated, so more effective if you already have plenty of cash. But we are not yet at that point, so I instead will build this little zone, and maybe later in the game we will demolish some of old apartments and industry and replace it with something more modern and no, yeah, that's better. These guys are not yet really settled, but they begin to do so. And yeah, here's our little industry. Is going. How about we maybe even build something here? Yeah, I think it's sensible. So another piece of residence. What's up with that? Unemployed 20, 19. Okay, it's lowering. Land value. Okay, that's where industry is, right? This yellow part. Now, I'm not sure if like yellow is high, right? And like green or gray or like teal is medium? I don't know. Have no idea. A legend would be really nice to have, or some sort of documentation. But let's check out crime. Not a lot of crime, or maybe zero crime actually. Okay, and pollution. Yeah, there's plenty of it. Both in residential, part of residential stuff, and roads obviously because of that, and industry. Okay, fine. I almost have enough cash for police department, so maybe we'll build it later, but for the moment being, why don't we build more like densely packed little block? Well, not so little anymore, it's 2x2. It's a pretty good one. Not settled yet. Already covering some costs, I suppose, even though it's like one person there, nominal, right? Maybe a guard is keeping that place. And now I'm over 500 virtual dollars again. Fine. Then we have some cash to burn through, and hopefully this nice industrial block will be used by these folks. Right, and it's right opened. Already income 40. Yeah, that's nice. This is not good enough yet. I think I have to build something nicer close to it to sort of incentivize this common settlers. So it's not like I can afford much, but at the very least we can build a park. Just a small one. How about we'll build a school? It's cheaper than police department and maybe more effective to promote this area than a park, right? Oh, I can't just bulldoze automatically like that. Okay, fine. I can do that manually. So let's put it there. Let's see. That will do. Okay, it's finally settled, yes. Coming along nicely, and maybe another residential one. And now we can connect this road. As you can see, I'm mostly going with these districts of 3x2 big buildings. And I think it works kinda okay. Okay, now it's time for police. Yeah, it's tiny as well. Fine. We can do some police, and maybe with another park. Pretty nearby, expand our little park over here. Right beside a little mountain. Mountain as big as police department, or maybe it's the other way around. It's a giant police department as big as a mountain. City is expanding, and maybe I need some more. Another piece of industry. Let's see if it's too much. Not instantly populated, of course. But I can afford this sort of experiments, because now I have more than a few dollars per second of income. So that makes it viable to experiment, because I don't want to destroy any old like residential zones of lower density, because I don't have too many residents at the moment. And yeah, we already have our secondary factory populated. And let's check out crime. Oh, yeah, here. Yeah, I can see that. I suppose it's only fair we build a second one. I have no idea what the range of this police department is, so I suppose I'm just gonna build it over here-ish. It should be at least like that much of a way, but when we looked at it, crime was right here. That's pretty freaking close. Yeah, and this little face, red face. I think it's like maybe crimes that are happening, right? Plenty of cash. Well, that means that I want to check another little question, another mystery for the moment being. Can I actually build roads over these masses of water? Can we build bridges? Let's check out. Yeah, we can, but they're expensive. 170 per chunk. Yeah, I don't think we are that rich yet, so instead, let's just, for example, hospital, 15k. No, hospital too expensive. Maybe a couple schools, but for the moment being, we will get these large districts. Like, put it over here. And over here. How about another school? I already placed park. And let's cancel that. Maybe a little bit of another park. Oh yeah, here. And expand road network. I think I want to go with at least like this. Of course, here we have these mountains, which we can't really do anything with. But we can dig through this forest. So this is at least something. Yeah, like that, for example. And get our another sort of rectangle. Okay, yes. Let's get some more industry right here. Maybe that will incentivize them to advance. Oh yeah, we have better buildings here. And that's great to hear and see. In every way possible. So yeah, let's get more. Perhaps, and maybe we need another police department, now that I think of it. Around here-ish, in the corner. So it will be right, like a network of those. I think that counts. It looks a little bit weird, because bridges not intended to intersect, to cross one with another, but you know, it's a virtual video game on a virtual console, so we can do whatever we want, as long as it doesn't crash. But now we have 17k, that's a good point to build something really nice, and maybe even kind of sum up the video. So we want to make people settle more around here, so we put a hospital here. It's a pretty big one. You kinda can tell it apart, at least residential parts from industrial parts, but with the commercial estate, yeah, that's not great, because looking at this stuff, I can't really tell that it's commercial. At least these pixels do not say me that, don't tell me. And of course you can just glide your cursor over it and it will tell you right away, but when you're swiping through the city, I think it's kinda important. Well, let's get another one and finish by destroying old stuff, now that we have even better income rates, and actually rebuilding all of this. Sorry guys, nice that you are here. I've built some more flats, apartment blocks for you. It's time to move. Yeah, you can't switch your selection if you're selecting this residence. You have to take a different approach with the respot. Now bulldoze. Yeah, like that, and residential, and yeah, that's fine, I suppose, but bulldoze. Okay, commercial instead of that, not small commercial, large commercial. That's pretty good. Hopefully they will resettle eventually. Of course it will take some time. Why don't we build Tivoli amusement park? Right here, right nearby mayor's office. Yeah, to end this little, not exactly a playthrough, walkthrough, anything like that. Hashtag SteveBanaway, by the way, if you want to check out some really nice retro gaming content, you should definitely subscribe to his channel on YouTube. He's also doing various gaming system reviews, and he's also streaming a lot less ancient games from now and then, even VR games and experiences from time to time. But that was me, LastofAvari. This game, Picopolis, is pretty nice. Would be even better to have some actual documentation so I could actually understand how this economy works. It's not the most complicated one, but I would want to have some better, precise idea what these virtual people want, why some blocks are really nice developed and some other ones are not really developed at all. But even with my lack of understanding of some details, you can build some nice stuff. And when it comes to my stuff, if you like this tidy, well, this time a little bit less tidy, more expanded Pico-8 adventure, you know what to do. Sharing my videos on social media always helps. You can share your opinion on this game in the comment section down below. I am LastofAvari and I will see you later.